Hello, everybody. How's it going today? Yeah, hi. So today's kind of a special, not a special, stream. So I'm, as you know, I am sponsored by Automatic to do this stuff, which is a dream job. I get paid to make fun of Kevin and do all this fun coding stuff with y'all. But part of my role is Automatic. It has this thing. Hello. Yeah, it was. Thanks for hanging out. Part of what every automatician does is there's this thing called the support rotation. Hey, Throw New Era, you're my favorite new dev. My favorite dev. Anyway, so we do this thing called support rotation. So no matter what we're doing, Mr. Anthony Skeleton, hello, welcome to the stream. No matter what we're doing, we take a week and we actually... Fabian, what? Hi, how's it going? Hey man, great to see you. I haven't talked to Fabian in forever. Fabian and I go way back to 10 Up. We used to work at 10 Up together, and we met at an online conference, at online JavaScript conference. Yeah, great guy, smart dude. If you want to follow anybody in the WordPress space, follow Fabian. He taught me everything I know. Anyway, so part of our role is what we end up doing is we do this thing called support rotation. So no matter what you do, you spend a bit of time getting into the forums and trying to help answer questions, shepherd tickets, stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing this week. I'm doing that and some other stuff as well. But so I thought, why not kind of peel back the curtain a bit and we could kind of look at this. Like, there's nothing magical to this. It's kind of a way of like reinvesting more time back into the community. And that's what I'm kind of doing today. So Fabian, there's no really cool technical stuff that we'll be doing today, but maybe there is. But so this is kind of open. You guys, I'm just gonna hang out and we can chat. We can talk about things. We can talk about development stuff. We can do demos. We can do all kinds of stuff. But I'm gonna probably hang out mostly in the this forum here, which is the advanced. What do they call it? Is it advanced? It's developing. So we got to look for things that we can do. But anyways, I'm Sean in your Discord. He's always posting. Sean in my Discord. Hi, Sean. Great. Speaking of Discord, if you don't know about my Discord, I have a Discord, which I will get to. There we go. You can... Come on, this doesn't work. There we go. You can come hang out in the Discord with me and Sean and some other folks if you want. Anyways, I was looking at some of these tickets. So I'm looking at the Gutenberg issues here, which I can link in here as well. And there was one that kind of caught my eye here. Yeah, I bet you have. It's so the thing about like support rotations, my whole team is doing their support rotation this week, so it's hard to get to tickets first, because by the time you see a good ticket, you're like, oh, somebody's already answered it. All topics list is also great, as many users may have experienced. Yes, that's a good point too. So we can go to the forums, and there's all topics. Where are you seeing that? Oh, this one, all topics. So we can look at that. Yeah, so we can just kind of look through the stuff. Now I tend to gravitate towards the sort of the block editor, like development stuff, but this is really great post release. Strifariz, if I'm saying that incorrectly, sorry, but thanks for, he's first time chatter. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Oh, critical error. That's never good. Let's look at this. What's a critical error? Someone please assist. I want to edit my... One time I say keeping this right, there's no email sent to me this week. Okay. Okay, so I think somebody's got this. This is a very hard issue to diagnose because we don't know anything about this, right? So anyways, let's go back to what else we can look at. Oh, I'm getting sidetracked. I was gonna look at this thing. There's a create block and or what WP Scripts does not install correctly following the tutorial. So let's take a look here. What tutorial is this? Is this the build your first block tutorial? Okay. This is, what block is this? Copyright date block. Okay, let's see. I wanted to start a new Gutenberg block plugin by following it, but when I tried running npx create block, it would error with the output pasted below. Weird. Okay. So let's see. Let's see what we can do. Let's get my terminal open. Let's see what we can find here. Boom. 1, 2, 2, 2. I'm just gonna wait forever for that to happen. Come on, let's go. Repo. Okay. So what are we doing here? So we're running this npx. Let's see. Let's just run that and see if it works. Anyone responded to this? Okay, no one's responded to this. No joke, it's actually going to take a couple minutes here. It's like, in the meantime, let's check out a couple of things. So, what is the recommended version of Node? Yeah, that's what I'm just thinking. So, LTS, what's LTS right now? LTS is, where's LTS? Oh, who did that? Ah, Kevin. You're the best, Kevin. What an entrance. What an entrance. Okay, so what is the current LTS right now? Node. Let's see. What down? What about load? They changed all this. I don't want to download it. Learn. Down. Node releases. Okay. Current. So. Am I the only one that's not understanding this? All right, let's get back over here because that ran for me. So let's see what Node version I'm running. 20. What Node version was this person right? 22. So I'm going to say nvm install 22. I think 22 might be a bit too heavy duty. Under the download button? Does it really? Am I just blind? Oh yeah, there we go. 20.15.1. There we go. Thanks, Fabian. And throw new error. Let's see. Okay, so now let's clear this. I'm going to run the same command again and see if maybe it's a node error. I'm not able.
Oh great, it's KevXB.
Hey, Kev's here. Why does it ask you to install create block first? Probably because I've already got it installed.
Oh great, it's KevXB.
Is that the version that this person's using? 20. So they're using that version. Interesting. I wonder if I npx cache clear npx cache. Sorry. Can I go clear? I don't know. Is this even a thing? That's not right. Clear. I can never remember how to do this. npx. Never remember how to do it. What's the simplest way to do it? Come on, give me the answer. npx. Let's try that. Let's do that. Let's do that one. I like just running arbitrary commands from Stack Overflow. Yes. Okay, I'll get that out of here. Clear this. Okay, so it's asking me if I want to install the latest. I do. 922. I'm not seeing any of those errors. Turn it off, turn it back on again. Hello, Brian. Welcome to the stream. First time chat. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It's taking significantly longer now. Let's just see. So it didn't. Did it? Oh, you know what? I'm not running the exact command that this person ran, but I don't really see how that would be a big deal. That's taking a heck of a long time. I probably just broke my computer. That's probably what it is. It's probably what it is. Probably what it is.
Yo, change that beat up. Here we go.
So while we wait for this to take forever, which I don't know why it's taking forever, feels like this is not going well. And I got back from WordCamp Canada, which was so much fun. Had a great time. It was great. Even just asked how it WordCamp Canada. It was fantastic. We had a great time. We got to meet a lot of people. It was a really great event. The organizers did a wonderful job putting it all together. The food was phenomenal, like phenomenal. I've been to a bunch of WordCamps, and it was probably close to the best, if not the best, sort of like lunches and stuff that I've ever had at a WordCamp. So good.
Oh great, it's Philip.
Oh, it's Philip. I still haven't figured out why it announces you twice, but you know, you're so good, you deserve it twice. You know what I'm saying?
Oh great, it's Philip.
See? There we go. Yeah, it was great. I spoke on Create Block stuff. Wow, this is just not working, is it? And had a great time. My colleague Nick Diego was also there. He was speaking on extending the block editor, which is like super cool stuff. The after party was all right. It was a smaller event, so there weren't as many folks there, but they put on a great thing. We had a classic dinner. We had poutine, which, you know, if you don't know what that is, that's a very Canadian dish where it's French fries and you put cheese curds on it and then you put gravy on it. And if you think it sounds gross, you haven't tasted it, because it's amazing. And then we had beaver tails, which are like a pastry, that are also very, very Canadian. There's some WP drama happening on my Twitter today. Yeah, after party was great. It was fun. We had a good time. I had a really good time. I used to live in Ottawa, so I have a bunch of folks that I haven't seen in a long time in person. A couple of people. Yeah, I'm not getting into it. You can find it if you need to. It's not drama. It's just an unfortunate. I'm gonna say misunderstanding. I don't even know if it's a misunderstanding, and I'm not looking to call anyone out or anything. No, it's good. It's all good. Anyhow, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so it was great. Lots of fun. The venue was really cool. Everyone was great. There was a bunch of people from the stream that I got to meet in person, which was really great. So yeah, it was good. It was good. Is this still going? I gotta just turn. I gotta go and do not disturb mode for a second. Sorry. Yeah, I'll deal with this later. Anyways, yeah, it was great. I would highly recommend going to WordCamp Canada if it happens again. Ottawa is a beautiful city if it happens in Ottawa. I think there might be talk of it maybe in Vancouver. I don't know. Well, you know what? I have no idea what the organizers are thinking, but there was people that want to see it in Vancouver and the east coast of Canada, which would also be equally beautiful. So anywhere. So literally from the left side of the map all the way to the right side of the map. So, oh yeah, okay. Let me just run this again. See what's happening. Okay, yeah, okay. Now it's doing it. Okay, weird. Oh, didn't get to this. Okay, so I can't produce this. What is this? The output of no module scripts build slug. Any slug here. Yeah, I'm using Node. That's what I'm using as well. Node version 22.5. This is not the recommended version of Node, but I can't reproduce this error. No, I can't reproduce it. I don't really know. The only thing I'm not doing is I'm not running this command. So let me try running that command. I don't know why this would make any difference. The difference is that there is no there's no slug being there's no variation being passed, which does some things behind the scenes. But I mean, it'll support LTS, like it supports any version of Node, but if you get some packages that don't support upper versions, like the build process, I think will yell at you. Like if you try to, yeah. So there's some things like it might say that it's not supported version or something along those lines, but it's probably okay. I mean, so I don't really know how to move this any further ahead. The only thing is this. Is that? This is on a Linux machine, I guess. Oh, there we go. Got the same error. Oh, that's weird. Okay. So weird. Oh, interesting. Okay. So the format. All right. So I'm running the same thing in the pass variant. And see if that runs. See if that fails. Okay. Okay, well, we're getting somewhere. But why NPX? What's the difference between... Yeah. So, I mean, the way the order of operations in here is that it literally installs this, right? So let's cd, what is this thing called? It's any slug here. Any slug here. Code. So we can see what we're dealing with here. It's over here. So node modules is in there. Is it in there? Press. Scripts is in there. Okay. Okay. So, okay. So we can reproduce this. I'm gonna switch versions. NVM use. Can I do LTS? Is that even a thing? No, that's not a thing. NVM use. What was LTS again? It was 20, right? Yeah, 20. So we'll switch this over to 20. But boom. Yes. Okay, so let's run the same command. See. Oh, you know what? I gotta CD edit out of here first. CD. Negative command. Whatever that is. Kick the bang. You know what? It was reinstalling into the same directory, so I just want to make sure that this is a clean directory, so it doesn't break out. All right, let that run. Seems like it stops for a long time in stop. Well, yeah, it does do that. It's still failing. No, it's not. No. Okay, so that worked. Okay, that worked. So let's get rid of this again. Okay, so I think this is a node version issue. I think that's what it is. So let's respond on this, wherever that went. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, let's just double check. Okay, so now I'm gonna nvm use 22. Is that what this guy's using? 22. All right, switch it. I know I'm being super. I just want to confirm that this is the thing. So what it's doing here is it's actually reaching out and it's running npm install at WordPress scripts, and it's doing that behind the scenes. And then after that's finished, it then tries to run the build process after that's run. So that's why it's pausing. Okay, so this is definitely the issue here. Yeah, Fabian, for sure. Reach out to me anytime. We'll just jump on a call. We'll say it's work and we're talking about Gutenberg and we can chat. It's great. It's great seeing you. You're welcome. Hang out anytime. Say hi to all the folks at 10up for me. Have a good one, man. All right, cool. This looks. I am able to reproduce this as well. Node 22.0. The recommended version is what is the recommended? I keep having to look it up. 2015.1. So I think we need to add a label to this. This is going to be, what do we do? Feedback, maybe? Needs, is there like a, okay. Needs more info. So I'll mark it as that. Okay, cool. So that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I gotta just get my running list of crap that I'm doing here. Drop that in there. Cool. So is that one? All right. So this is probably more of a support forum question, to be honest, because yeah. Okay. So that's great. Awesome. So we'll get that happening. Let's just see. Is there anything else that we can? I also like hanging out in what was the solution? A Node version. So the person was using Node version 22.5, which seems to be breaking it. But when you go to the LTS, which is the recommended version, which is 21, it seemed to work fine. What's that? Yeah. It makes sense to look for an issue related to Node 22 compatibility issues to look into. Yeah, we can have a look. Node 20. We can have a look. So see, the thing is, there's a difference between the Node version for the Gutenberg project and what scripts package and all that stuff works for, right? Downloads Node 20. Yeah, no, it's 20. What did I say? 21? Sorry. Yeah, it's 20. Did I put 21 in there? I better check that out. I better double check that I didn't say it wrong. What did I put? 2015.1. Yeah, sorry, I misspoke. But this is for you.
Kevin!
Yeah, for you, Kev. Anyway, so yeah, we can look at issues. Like the thing is, like if you look at the code, it's going to tell you what the like. So developing for Gutenberg and developing with Gutenberg are two kind of different things. Contributing handbook, quick start client. Basic usage. This is not. No, that's not on. This is contributing. So in the contributor's handbook, I'm sure they're gonna tell you the version of Node that is needed. Actually, we can look in the repository because there is an NVMRC in there somewhere right there, and the version that they're using is 20. So they're developing for 20, like on 20 basically. Like they're building the plugin using version 20 for Node, but when you're using the scripts package and the NPX package, sorry, the NPX package, the crate block and the scripts package, you can use the LTS because those are sort of what they're targeted at, if that makes sense, right? I wonder what check engine says when on Node 20 v22. I don't know. I didn't get a check. We can. Does actually exist? You can CD, select here, and get rid of the node director node, delete that, and so we go npm, I'll go check my node version, it's 22, so I'll say npm install. That doesn't seem right. Something seems weird there. Oh, there's a lock in there. Let's delete the lock. Is there a lock in there? A lock in there? Oh, there it is. We'll delete that. Sometimes, like, I have seen check engine errors when doing this kind of stuff sometimes. That's really strange. Is scripts package? Oh, maybe the scripts package didn't get added. Let's look. I have a feeling. Where is? Okay, I get it. There we go. Let's see. It's package. This needs to be gone. And package JSON does not have scripts installed. So let's install npm I and WordPress. Good. Scripts. It's weird because when I'm doing 22, I never get this little. You see that little thing that's doing there? You see that little like thinking thing? It's got to be a 22 thing. Weird. This is so weird. Clearly 22 is doing some stuff that it's not, like, we're not really prepared for here. A little bit. Or maybe is my internet crappy or something? I don't know. Let's dive in. I don't even know where to dive in, to be honest. Like, I don't even know what that's doing right now. Like, the node modules did look a little weird to me, though. There looks like a bunch of dot stuff in there. So maybe I'm going to cancel this. NPX log level verbose. Okay, NPX log level verbose. Like npm. Is that what you're talking about, Kev? Like install? That's what I'm. So it's. Oh, okay. It's almost like it's just silencing a lot of those things. Weird. Oh, I see what you're saying. Command verbose and then run npm. Okay. npm dash log level verbose install at WordPress scripts. Well, something friggin' did something. What is this? Error. Okay, I'm gonna burn down the node modules, and I'm gonna run it again. Look at this, learning all kinds of stuff. So it's fetching. This all looks fairly right. I mean, I can read all that. Can you? I can read all that super easily. Like that's by superhuman streaming. So reading. It's there. Oh, that's not what I want. I want to change the music. It's boring me. So it looks like okay. So it's just doing a bunch of stuff behind the scenes. That's weird. Something's getting stuck on something there. I think that's all that's happening. I don't know if that's local to me or if that's other stuff. Is anyone else available to do the similar test? There's the log level 2. Oh well. I feel like it's like silly. Don't be silly. Log level silly? Well, we have to see what that is. I hope it's like super silly. I hope it's like hats and cats jumping. This is interesting. The WS affected by DOS when handling requests with money. Exposed false. It's weird. It's hanging up on the test utils. Just gonna let it sit there. Gonna let it sit there and see what's going on. See what's up. In the meantime, let's see. How we doing over here? It's still sitting there. It's still hung up on that. Well, so I guess like I mean, if you're running 22, you're gonna have a bad time. I think it looks like you're gonna have a bad time. Like if so, I'm gonna just cancel this, and I'm just gonna RM, which I love. How dangerous this is. I'm gonna get rid of the node modules. Y'all can read that, right? I'm gonna just zoom in a bit more because my old man eyes can't really read that. Can't really read that too much. Okay, so I'm gonna go nvm use and vm use 21. No, not 20. I don't know if you knew this, Kevin, but 21 is actually a development version. I'm just letting you know. Why didn't that work? nvm use 20. There we go. npm. Where's that log? Okay, I'm not gonna do this silly. I'm gonna do this. So this is gonna run, and 23. Live on the edge. Oh, 22 just died on me. I'm not messing with 23. 23 is written in PHP. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. It's true. I have told. So this seems to be going much better. So clearly, oh, I spoke too soon. There we go. This is the stuff that you would get spit out normally, right? Ah, where are we here? Wasn't there, I swear I just saw an engines thing. No, that's not what I saw. Okay, so that works. So yeah, so the moral of the story is 22 is bad times. Just right now. At least on my machine. So okay, so let's move on. Let's see what else we can do here. Is Playwright utils there? Should be. We can take a look. Playwright, no, it'd be under WordPress, which would be up at the top. Yes. WordPress. Right there. End-to-end utils. Yeah, it's all there. So something with this. Maybe there's something in here. Greater than 18. Okay. Doesn't say anything about yeah, I don't see anything. Okay. So it's all there. Yeah, it's super weird. So something in 22 doesn't like the install. Now that could be in my if anyone's has a second and can do it, try that what I just did on your machine. That'd be great, because maybe there is something to do with 22 that that needs to be addressed. But again, I mean, like, we'll get that when 22 becomes the LTS, then that's probably the problem. That's a problem for tomorrow's developers, tomorrow's Ryan, and you guys. Who's all in here? If you're new to the stream and you haven't said hi yet, just say hi. I want to say hi to you. I want to talk to you. I want to know what you're all about. I want to understand you. If you're not new to the stream, then don't talk. That's ridiculous. Bad Dude Court. I saw you lurking in there. Hi. What are we working on over here? Come on, friends. We're just kind of doing some support stuff. We're looking through forums. So it's not really like writing a lot of code today. Just sort of getting through, trying to see where we can kind of help to move some issues along, maybe in Gutenberg. Actually, if anyone's looking to do some contribution, I have a ticket. I haven't written the ticket yet, but it's part of a larger thing. But you can get adding an example to some documentation is what we need. So if you're interested in that, I'd love to maybe pass that off to someone else so they can get some props here. All right, let's refresh this. Anything here that's looks. Logging to WP Min just gets me the homepage. I'm working on this, adding new plugins to the end users, cleaning things up. Yeah, very funny, Kevin. There is probably a partial PR. That's for you. So the person can't get into the dashboard at all. That's super frustrating. This goes to their website. Yeah, not at all. Use my quick log and I get site homepage with my logged in image in the upper right hand. You know what? Yes, Kevin, if you have a question, drop it in and we'll see what we can do. So editor doesn't properly load. This site is not. Okay, I think, okay. That sounds very frustrating. Sure. Sorry you're running into this. Sorry, Kevin, I'll get to your knowing you, it's a question that only you can answer. Smarty pants. Let's see what we got. Okay, you can drop it in here. What's this one? Support topic. Editor doesn't load properly. I have some technical problems with page editor. Page basically doesn't work. Go to appearance editor. I get the left menu on the right hand. All right, I'm going to just read this out loud like a teacher that gives you a handout and then reads it to you, but sometimes it helps me think it through. I have some technical problems with the page editor. Basically, it doesn't work. All right, that's a problem. If I go to Appearance Editor, I get the menu on the left, but on the right, I just get the slim loading line, which fills to about 25% and then keeps hanging there. I can leave the screen for hours, won't change. Okay, this is Java. My guess is this is a JavaScript error that's killing it. Some part of the menu left menu seems to work, but for instance, when I click on navigation, I see a menu where I can't add any pages to. I created 5 pages. I only see 4 in the editor. Though in my live website, I see all 5. Oof, looks like I can change their order in the editor, but it doesn't change the order in my live website. Also, I get a pop-up saying you don't have permission to edit this menu. Also, I can go to patterns, footer, and I can even adjust one of the footer templates to my liking. It also saves, but I cannot find any place to choose this footer in my website. It still displays the default footer. I have the feeling this should be possible in the editor, which isn't loading. It's fit all my plugins, and I tried Opera as well as Chrome. What's going on here? I have the feeling I'm missing out on a lot of features. Okay. Okay, so I like, without seeing it and without getting access to like the console, my guess is that at some point that progress bar is loading and then some JavaScript error kills it, but the React application is still loading, is still waiting. Like maybe there's maybe some error got thrown that it's not responding to properly or can't respond to. I don't think it'd be an object cache because it's on the editor side. But that being said, people have done crazier things, you know. My first response would be exactly what Chris is saying here. Like, if they've already disabled the plugins, it could be an issue with the theme. Maybe the theme is like a hybrid theme, so it's not a full block theme. So only certain aspects of the site editor are actually available. If they switch to the 2024 default theme and it still is a problem, then there's something weird going on there. This is really hard to diagnose without seeing anything. I would honestly have said the same thing. Like, so this is a WordPress forum equivalent of like turn it off and turn it back on, basically, because you start you disable plugins and find out which plugin is introducing the error and the issue, and then you can go from there. Or maybe it's in your theme, so that's what switching to a default theme is. It feels to me like there's a JavaScript error that's stopping it from loading. Do I have like actually Playground's good? So if we go to like the Playground, right, like WordPress Playground, this is not part of it, but once we get there, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So going into editor, this is what he's talking about. Like, this is loading. See, so that should load quickly. But I don't know why that would hang. My guess is there's probably, let's see what's actually, if we inspect this and we go back here, we go back to editor, console. Oh, who did that? Throw new error. It's my favorite. In case you don't know what's happening, there's a channel redemption point or thing where you can turn my lights off because it's, why not, right? Why not? Okay, so if we go in here and we go into appearance, we go to editor, we can see bunch of stuff running in here. It's sort of hard to diagnose because I don't know what's happening where. So there's types, settings, types. What's this? Okay. Yeah. It's probably all cache now though. Okay, so that is in there, and I go to dashboard. Look at this. I'm gonna go to editor and see what's being called. So there's some Ajax stuff that's happening. So it looks like it was one of, it's probably templates. So it's probably some weirdness with the REST API. There's probably some kind of like 500 error that's being returned. Yeah, that could be it as well. That could very much be it. Why would they be on the REST API? You know what? The other thing that you can do, actually, this is not a bad idea. So in your tools, there's the site health option. So you can actually look at stuff like this, right? So I would tell them to go check this out, and it might be an idea to have them. I'm gonna put that on the ticket as well, but this could be something to do with it, because this should tell you if there's issues. Like, so there's 4 critical issues. REST API encountered an error. What is it? This error was, so this, because I'm in the playground, this is not exactly unexpected. I think if we go to the blueprints, is there network on here? So I think if you go network, oops. Oh, features. I think under features, you can add network, and you can set that to true. I think that makes things a little bit different. Let's just double check. This is a playground thing. It has nothing to do with what we're doing, with what we're talking about right there. Yeah. So now that networking is actually available, we're not getting those critical issues. So I would tell them to check the site health tab. I'm going to update that. I'm going to add that. Where'd that go? Where'd that go? Where'd that go? Could look at the site health panel to see if there are any issues with the REST API or with the site in general. So it's under what? Under tools, site health. Okay. Thanks for sharing that one, Kev. That's a good one. Yeah, if there's any more, send them over. It's a great idea. I honestly, if anything's going on, anything's going weird with the blog, like the site editor, it's all JavaScript. So it's going to either be some failing JavaScript or something with the REST API or some combination of those two things. So, you know, site health is going to tell you if the REST API is able to do what it needs to do. It may not tell you if you're rate limited. I don't really know. I've never seen that, but might be worth. Not that. Sorry, I shouldn't say I've never seen it. I just mean I've never diagnosed it. And if you've never played around with WordPress Playground, you should absolutely play around with WordPress Playground. Kevin, you are a weird one. Send it over, buddy. I want to see it. Oh, does it show you? Oh, sweet. Okay. I wasn't sure if it specifically told you that or not. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. This is what we're talking about here. This is what Styrifreeze. I'm not saying the rest. Is it Stryfreeze? Stryfreeze? It's on GitHub though. Fire it over, man. It's on GitHub. That's fine. We can take a look. It's WordPress related. We'll take a look at it. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the forwards. Oh. Chlorith is easier? Oh my god, are you Chlorith? Like, I know who you are if you're Chlorith. Are you the Chlorith? I've seen you everywhere. Where have I seen you? Come on. Chlorith is easier. Oh, here we go. Twitches for games. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. And I love it when someone like joins the stream and I don't recognize them, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Yeah, I wrote all of WordPress," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, you did." Anyhow, adding footnotes mangles all Code Block Pro blocks. Yeah, exactly. I feel like this is one of those Reddit moments. You ever seen that subreddit where it's like, do you know who I am? It's like where someone's like explaining like, you know, the plot of the book It to Stephen King because they don't know that Stephen King wrote it. You know what I mean? I feel like that just happened a little bit and I love it. It's phenomenal. Okay, so adding footnotes mangles all Code Block Pro blocks. Whenever a footnote is added, all Code Block Pro blocks on the page mangle their contents, replacing the actual line returns with literal text BR. This has been happening for a while, months more, but I feel like it didn't always happen. 655 with Code Block Pro. Okay. BR should not render at all. It's new line within the code block. That is going to be easy. So they are outside the code block. No, yeah. So. Weird. Okay. Let's look. Let's get a let's look in Playground. I'm gonna just so Playground is so much fun for this. I'm toying around with using Playground as a means of like trying to set up for this exact thing. Like, you know, I have a plugin, I don't know if you have heard of it now, it's called Advanced Query Loop, and I have been using it to send people like setup instructions, if that makes sense. Like, because there's a lot of features in this thing, and so like having them all work together can be kind of complicated. So like setting up a playground with specific settings, so they can look at the link and then it's like, oh, okay, that's how I set it up. I think that's super cool. Any which, so what I need a plugin. I need to install the Pro, which by the way is a fantastic plugin. I say that because I know the author. He's an okay guy. Where the hell is your... There it is. There we go. So activate. Okay, so in posts, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna use the same post. Oh, I need to create a new post for every idea I have. Whatever. Oh, slow. Okay. Okay, so I need to put some code in here. So I need to go Code Pro. Need to grab a bit of code out of something. Grab a bit of code. Sure. What? Yes. Grab this. Okay, we'll plunk that in there and set this up because it's JavaScript theme. Holy smokes, man. Is shades in there? You don't have shades of purple. Unacceptable. Okay, great. Awesome. So then what you're saying now, if I go in here and I add a footnote like this, oh yeah, check that out. Check that out. So code editor, see what we're doing here. So where's the footnote being added? So there's a class being added. So the way the footnotes work is these. Oh, I got to pay for shades, eh? Got to pay for it? If only I knew someone that could give me a... No, I'm kidding, Kevin. I'll gladly pay for it. Kevin! Okay, so what's happening here? So this is this... Okay, so it links... Oh, did you send me that? Did you send it to me already? I'm sorry, Kevin. I feel bad now. This is a sympathy, Kevin. No, this is...
I am madly in love with you.
Oh, right, I added that.
I am madly in love with you.
I forgot I added that little clip. Okay, Kev. So This is breaking it clearly, right? So why? So is it this, or is everything's being stripped into that? Okay, so let's undo. Can I undo? Can I undo? I can't undo. Okay, so if I I did undo. No. Can I delete this? Okay, let me just save this. I forgot that you did that, Kevin. I was just giving you a hard time. The footnote block interacts with every block on the page. I'm not entirely sure. Let's look. Where am I? Let's look at the code for the footnote block. I don't. It's not. Is it a block? I can't remember. Block library, of course. Footnotes. So let's see what edit's doing. Okay, so yeah, but I think there's something else afoot here. Oh, the format. Maybe that's what we need to look at. So it's registering the format. The format is is what's handling this. So the format is in here. Is footnotes selected. So where does it on click registry.batch? Huh. It's inserting a block. All right, I'm going to do a test. So if I move this under here, does it still do that? I'm just going to... okay. This is super weird. This is super weird. So we've got two footnotes. The footnotes are, oh. What? Where's the opening footnotes? Or maybe that is, oh, that's a dynamic. Okay, so that's just single instance. If I get rid of this. Weird, why would it, so what's it converting? Code editor. Okay, so you saw sup. Yeah, right here. And so this is the if you look in the text, that's what this is. So there's that and there's this. So those are the, oh, one at the top. Where did you see one at the top? You know what? I'm going to reset this a little bit because there's a lot going on here. I just want to put some very simple code in and just save this and just do like something like one liner, like import something from something or whatever. Let's grab this just because I don't. Right, so put that in there. This is some text with footnote. So grab that. I do a footnote. so line breaks. And it broke it above and it broke it below. So something is going on where it's converting this. It's doing some kind of conversion to line breaks, and I wonder what it is. Let's let the here. So on click, registry batch ID is objective. So value dot replacements value start. What's this value dot replacements? Where's inserting the block. Footnotes block. If no footnotes block, then it adds it. Okay. So it's got to be. It's somewhere in this click. Is object active? Where is all that defined? Value. Value comes from. Where does value come from? Oh, value would be what's highlighted. This is checking to see if the footnotes is supported. Use dispatch block editor. No selection chain insert block. Object active. Is object active comes in from the props that are passed to this format. So I think that's if it's highlighted, basically. So like if object is active, where is that? Then I believe that means this. So if I have like this and I go and I make it bold. So for example, and then I highlight that, you see how that becomes active? I think that's what that means. I think that's where that's coming from. Hey, thanks for dropping in here. And you're banned. You're banned. Vertical switch BBQ, whatever the hell your name is. You can go away. Delete. Okay. I think the is active basically highlights whether or not there's a thing there. That's what I'm getting at. So if it's active, value pushes to value dot start. So the value dot start is we're adding right. So if it's active, it's taking the value replacement, so the start, and it's putting an attribute on it of data function, right? Which or data fn for footnote, and then this is you must be inserting it somewhere. But what I don't get is why it's like. Oh. I feel like what's happening is that it's retrieving those blocks and it's reinserting them. And so when it reinserts them, somehow it's mangling the contents of that. Because I've never seen this happen before. And I have a feeling, like, how are you processing all of that? I'm gonna double check something here. We process on type. I wonder if so all those footnotes. I'm just gonna like I just want to clear formatting. I want to clear all the formatting. Can I do that? Rid of that. Oh yeah. And remove it's doing weird stuff. All right, let's get out of here. I wonder if this has to do with something to do with if it's been saved as well. Like, so if I put this in here and I do multiple lines and I hit save, right? Refresh it. Oh, that's so dumb. That's so dumb. That's not gonna work. Or is it gonna work? Does it remember? Doesn't remember. That's fine. This is the one thing about Playground is that I have not set up. Oh, I have to reinstall the plugin now. It's too stupid. I have to. This is a 6.5 thing. Really? Let's try. Let's go to WordPress 6.5. Apply changes. Oh, 6.4. I'm sorry. 6.4. Okay, well, we'll switch it to 6.4. This is also an amazing thing about this. I'm going to store some stuff in this browser. Apply those changes. Yeah, it's fine. Oops. Maybe I don't need that. I'm just going to do this. With version. Oh, boy. Alright, so let's see if I can switch it to 6.4 without breaking the world. Okay. So let's see. Add the plugin. Add new plugin. You see, what we should be doing here is alright, okay, so we go into the blueprint. We're gonna add network. Networking is going to be set to true, and then the other thing now we can do, actually, let's make this a little bit easier here. Let's go to the docs. Where's the docs? How do I get the docs? I'm going to add a step. So Blueprints API, we're going to add steps. We want to install a plugin step, and shorthand stuff. Shorthands. Plugins. There we go. So we're gonna do this thing. Okay, you should be able to do it in here. So in steps, I gotta do plugins, and I need whatever the slug is for that thing, Kev. There we go. I'm gonna put the slug in there. And so what this should do now, let me just put this in here. So this is like a shorthand version. And I think when I run this now, so I broke something. Oh, what'd I do? Oh, that's not what we need. Expected double quoted property name. Does it have to be true like this? What was this? Why is this yelling at me? So we got another step, and we do that. Holy crap. We'll get there. Promise you. I promise you we will get there. Switch this back over here. Where to go? Where to go? There it is. And we'll do that. And I don't know why this is. Not working? True. Okay, so oh, it's gonna put in the wrong one, of course, and it's gonna be CodeBlock Pro. That's what I want. All right, so we'll run this again. So now this thing is gonna always install the plugin, so we don't need to, like, I can refresh this and it should work. Storm 6.4 plugins. We should have it installed. We do. Okay, so post, edit, and we'll put a little code row in there. I'll grab a code to use. Okay. Now for the moment of truth. Footnote. Didn't break it. Did it break it? Yeah, so that's not breaking it. That's weird. So then you went back to 6.6 and it was edits. Okay. So, but can we confirm that it's actually in 6.5 as well? That's the other thing that we can do. We can just do this now. So I just updated my WP version. So if I run this, I should get 6.5 now. It did. It did. Okay, cool. I believe you, but I'm gonna just double check because that's how I like to roll. All posts, edit posts. Oh, so broken 6.5. Okay. So weird. I don't have. Has the code changed? So we can look at. So we could look at it as it was in 6. Am I the only one that thinks that's weird? I think this one might be a bit old. So, okay, Gutenberg versions. WordPress 6.5. I always look this up. Here we go. So 17.7 is the latest version. So you could come in here, we could look for 17.7, which should be this one, and see what's in the format block in there.
Oh great, it's Drayson.
Oh God. Hey Terrence. I'm answering questions. Trying to. Not
Oh
necessarily
great,
doing
it's
a good
Drayson.
job, really. This code looks all the same to me. So okay, so let's look in 6.4. Let's see what the latest version is. Okay, so 6.4.2 will be 16.7. So we'll switch over there. We'll see if we can find for 16.7 plus 7. Something changed. Something got dropped out. What was that? Is it the unlock thing? Oops. What are you saying to me? Blame? Yeah, blame. So what was it? It was 17.1, I think was the one I was looking for, right? No, 17.0. I think it was this one. So like a lot of this stuff hasn't really been touched recently. I have a feeling this is the symptom and not the cause. I have a feeling there's some kind of underlying thing. Sorry, what are you saying to me? See on the left where it says blame. Yeah, I'm clicking blame, right? Or on the right where it says history. Yeah, I see history. Yeah, I see that. Remove footnotes when interactive formatting is disabled. I'm gonna get back on the trunk here. Oh, sorry. And we'll get to go to trunk. Trunk. Alright. 6 months ago. Okay. Alright, so this makes sense. So they introduced the ability, like, footnote supports for other post types other than just post. And then in here, this function comes with that. So to check if it's supported. Allowing Again, I'm not sure that this is the cause in here. I feel like there hasn't been that much that's changed. But I mean, it might have something to do with how they're allowing it, and I don't know, might be worth looking at. I don't know. Have you opened an issue? I think you should absolutely open an issue. Yeah, and you could even give them a playground link to look at. You could give them this playground link, right? So if you click on this link, which it won't let me drop in there, of course. That's the playground. But if I didn't want that, can I? I don't know if I can paste this in chat. I don't know if it's gonna let me paste it in chat. It's a big URL. Doesn't seem to want to let me paste it, but I'm trying here. Yeah, that's a ridiculous link. But if you click on that link, it should take you to exactly what I just set up, with it installed and everything, and then you can use that as a baseline for testing if you want. I think you should have your plugins installed here. Oh, didn't work. Interesting. Another way to do it is to take the physical. That's really weird. Take the this and save it as a file and point it to that somewhere, which you can do. And this allows you to like set up content, which would be great too. So I don't know. That's really weird, man. That's a weird one. That one's gonna be hard to debug, I think, a little bit. Cool. Well, Terrence, you're here. Do you have questions? Can you do Playground headless for end-to-end tests? I don't see why not. I mean, you're just loading in the browser, right? Like the Chrome headless is just like you can. I've never seen it done, but I don't know why you couldn't. There's probably some considerations that you would have to make around, like, you know, waiting for all this stuff to load. I talked to Adam about that. I think it'd be very cool because you could provide actually what you could do with something like this. So because this is my stream and I do what I want, if I click this live stream button, what this is actually doing, you see where it's I'm passing a blueprint URL here. So this blueprint is actually stored in my repository, so that I can control all aspects of this. So you can have a blueprint that defines all the setup for your test, and then you just click on things, right? Faster than it's like yeah. So yeah, like for my for the gallery, is it the gallery slider that I did this on? I can't remember. Is this the one? No, it must have been. I think it's my MVC one. Is that it? Yeah. So so you can click this demo, and what it's actually doing is it's looking at this. It's looking at this blueprint. So like I'm doing a lot here. Like I'm logging in, I'm installing this as a plugin from a very specific asset thing, right, from a release. I'm making a directory. I'm creating a plugin that pulls in the contents of a PHP file and puts it in there, and then I'm activating and doing all of that. So there's like a plugin, this setup plugin, so it runs all this stuff behind the scenes. And you can do a lot of really complicated things inside it. So this is great for demos of stuff, right? Titus, come on. See, look, make Kevin pay. See, it remembers. The North remembers. But you can do stuff with CLI. So this is me doing that same thing all in line. You can create a post. You can create content for that post and assign it and do whatever you need to do in there. So this is really helpful for that stuff. Like I said, I'm going to try to incorporate it into a support pipeline, where basically you can be like, provide a default one maybe, and then they can just add the flourishes and send it to you. I think I don't know. I think it'd be neat. But anyways, end-to-end testing would be super cool. It'd be interesting to see how you could do end-to-end with this. But that's that. That's my thing. That is my thing. So, yeah. All right. Well, close up. Probably shouldn't have. Is that it? Log in. Yeah. I wonder if this guy is able to get that. I hope so. Oh, Justin. Justin's on my team, so we're both doing support rotation. You can tell that we're both trying to get stuff done. Okay. Yeah. And there. Quick start. I've seen that. Active guide. Block. Enter. Yeah, this is a super tough one. Oh, here we go. That's what I'm seeing. Weirdly enough, this is an image. Okay. Oops. Let's get back here. Yeah, that's all not good. What's 405? Method not allowed. It's server side. I would say it's all server side. Wouldn't y'all agree? 405 for all this stuff? Weird, because I wonder, like, issues tab. What's the issues tab? Oh, that's, I don't know where I need to remember that. What's this thing? Setting it back to standard 2024 gives exactly the same results. All plugins have been disabled. Okay, so here's the sale. So it's probably going to say, no, we need more infos. Agent cache is not detected. Okay, so it's not saying anything about that. Definitely not cache. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't even have caching. Okay, so error 405. Okay, I'm just gonna say based on the 405 errors you are receiving, it looks like this is potentially an issue with your hosting. You may Screen is not loading correctly. Word. That was weird. I wonder if this is, I wonder if like this, because some hosts I think restrict, like they allow certain endpoints. And I'm wondering if maybe this host, I don't know who the host is, but I'm wondering if maybe this host isn't quite aware of the site editor stuff, and so is blocking those endpoints, or rate limited them or something. Cool. Yeah, I mean, who knows, right? Like some of these hosts, like people have been with these hosts forever, and there's so many hosts out there that just they have a WordPress set up, and this has been the same one for 15 years or whatever. Oh, Krishna Thakur, is there any documentation for which all block currently is available? There's a question from Twitter. Krishna Thakur is saying, is there any documentation for which all block currently is available? Yes, you can. There is. If you go to the Block Editor Handbook, you can go to Reference Guide, and I think there's Core Block Reference. So you have a list of all the blocks that are available. I think this goes to Twitter. Does this go to Twitter? I don't actually have any idea if this goes right to Twitter or not. It may not. No. So I will jump over to the Twitters and see what I can do there. Let's see. I don't want to get into all this stuff. Okay, this is not what I'm looking for. There we go. I'll just post my reply right there. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Anyways, cool. I think now this is a good time to drop it. To drop it like it's hot. Ooh. To say thanks for hanging out and end it, because we're right at the noon mark here, and this has been fun. I like doing this kind of stuff, just kind of hanging out with y'all, telling everybody how good Kevin is at writing code, because let's be real. But anyways, any more questions or anything that anyone wants to chat about before I drop off? I got some time. Happy to chat about some things. If not, then I will probably see you on the mission. Love it. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for asking questions and chilling and being super cool like you always are. There's a question coming in from YouTube, from Ahmed Meshkin. Hope you're having a great day, man. I am having a great day. Thanks for asking. Wanted to ask if you can recommend any decent Gutenberg development course. I'm not a newbie. Been developing WordPress sites since with ACF. It's just been 4. Cool. Well, you can. So if you're new to blocks, which is totally cool, there is a getting started. Then I would recommend starting here. It's not WordPress. It's not new. It's not like WordPress 101 stuff. But you know, this is getting through building your blocks, and your blocks are going to give you lots of information to get sort of set up, right? So there's also a what is it, block? Oops. Block development. Block development examples. This repository as well, which has got a lot of examples. I would go through the getting started first. Then I would absolutely jump into this repo. So this is going to show you. Is this the one? Yeah. So this is going to give you a bunch of examples of what you can do with blocks. You know, there's a lot of concepts you should understand before you get into this, or you can dive right into this if you're familiar with React and stuff like that. Like none of this will be new from a React/PHP point of view, but sort of, you know, some of the things are like new APIs and whatnot. But it's all very well documented and stuff like that. So that's where I would be starting. That was a question from YouTube on that. So yeah, so cool. Awesome. Well, Clorith, thank you for dropping by and hanging out with me today. I appreciate you all equally, and I love you all without abandon. I don't know what to say. Anyways, okay, I'm off, and you know, have a great day, and I won't see you next week. Actually, I am taking my son camping. We're gonna have a great time, and I will be in the forest without a computer, so it's gonna be hard to stream. But anyways, I will see you in 2 weeks. Thanks for chilling with me today. You all are great. Bye.